want to welcome everybody to high school basketball. I'm Bill Hampton along with my co-host today, Todd Ford beside me, Tyler Wagner at the end. Todd, you're a Rector guy, and I want to tell you, this thing, any college would be proud to have.
Fantastic. I was just telling Tyler earlier that if actually underneath the bleachers is where it's all at. It's a fantastic facility. It's about 2.5, 3 years old now, and we have enjoyed it immensely.
Yep.
It is fantastic.
Well, we're looking forward to a great basketball game tonight. These towns are about 8 miles apart, and last year the score was 70-68 in favor of Marmaduke, and that's when the Smith kid from Marmaduke broke his foot there in the second quarter. Great athlete, and again, new year, new players out there. Some of them are back, but always a good rivalry, Marmaduke and Rector.
For years, it's been an outstanding rivalry.
Yeah,
for years.
We want to tell you tonight's game brought to you in part by Three Rivers Community College, Glen Sain and Rector, Kennett and Paragould, the Wise Company, Sain Flooring and Kennett, Sigsbee Insurance and Rector, the General Baptist Nursing Home and Rehab Center in Campbell, Rector Realty, and Dr. Brian Blackshire, DDS. We want to tell you we appreciate those folks for bringing this game tonight. We're looking forward to a great game. This is what basketball is all about. It's a nasty evening out there, cold, misty rain, almost a little ice mixed in. And, boy, it's warm in here, and we hope that we get to see a good barn burner here tonight. Tyler, your first time to ever be in this gym. What do you think about it?
Yeah, Bill, you were preparing me all week for it, and I think it's lived up pretty well. I haven't really seen a gym like it, especially with I was talking earlier with Todd about how small actually Rector's school is. You know, it's got the single A classification. I've never seen a school quite like this for a school this size, especially with a concourse and all. So it's really something to see. I'm really impressed.
Well, we're looking forward to a great game tonight. I tell you, the officials are going to be Gary Moore, Kevin King, and Tommy Parkinson. Rector comes into this game with a record of 8 wins, 4 losses. Marmaduke comes in with a record of 7-9. And you can throw the records out when these two meet. And again, we're just glad to be here, and just want to thank the administration and the school board and personnel, the coaching staff, athletic directors here at Rector for allowing us to come in to bring you high school basketball. Again, New Wave Communications, if you've got New Wave Communications, you see YHC on Channel 21, and we'll be bringing high school basketball all the way up through August. We'll be replaying these games, so talking to Steve Ritchie, Tyler, he was watching that Twin Rivers Portageville game on TV the other day, and he said, I had to leave. My wife wanted me to do something. Who won that game? And what a game it was. So we'll be bringing that Bloomfield Christmas tournament. We'll be showing this game many, many, many times for your viewing pleasure. We're about ready for the starting lineups. Marmaduke will be in the red. They're the visiting team. And Rector Cougars will be in the white. Marmaduke's mascot is the Greyhounds. Tyler, you told me you didn't play basketball. You were a baseball player.
I actually played my senior year in basketball. I was kind of talked into it, and I enjoyed it. Didn't get to play a lot, but I enjoyed it. My best friends we had a real good season that year, and very successful. And, I was very, very lucky and very much obliged to be on a baseball team that happened to win a state championship here at this school.
We're getting ready for the national anthem. high school band playing the national anthem. Nice job by them. We appreciate that. Marmaduke could be introduced first. Head coach Steve Ritchie, Shane Robinson, Bill Muse, the assistants. Starting lineups, number 5, Jacob Nolan. Number 10, Dexter Jordan. Number 12, Jacob Mason, a great guard from last year. Colton Hill, number 13. And number 23, Ray Taylor. For the host, Rector Cougars, coached by Mark Manchester. He's also athletic director and broadcast the parade this year for the Labor Day picnic. Assistant Matt Mills and Rector Cougars. How long ago did you graduate from here?
1992.
Just the other day.
Yep, 1992, Bill.
Number 4, Kirk Horton. Tyler Kirkland, number 15. Number 33, Cody Banning. Number 3, Blake McCarroll. Number 2, rounding out the starting 5, Justin Duke. Well, we've had everybody introduced. Again, we're glad you joined us on YHC TV. Sit back, strap yourself in, get you a Diet soda and a bag of popcorn, and you're going to enjoy high school basketball on YHC TV. Kim Stokes on the camera again tonight for us. Always does a great job. And we're looking forward to basketball. Got a pretty good crowd for the towns as small as they are, Todd.
Not a bad crowd. Not a bad crowd at all. The Marmaduke Rector rivalry always brings out a pretty good crowd.
I'll tell you what, if we're in a different gym, we'd probably be saying it's a packed house tonight.
You're right. Ball goes up, and Rector will control. Kirkland has it, kicks it in the backcourt to Horton. Man-to-man defense applied by the Marmaduke Greyhounds. Rector setting their offense. Duke out front with the ball, going to drive, gets it off in the corner to Banning. Banning back out to Duke. Duke swings it over to Horton. Rector in no hurry, working their weave offense. Long three-pointer put up, will not go. Rebounded on the floor. Oh my, what a hustle there by Justin Duke. He did a nice job there, Todd. Fouled his shot, came right on in, unblocked. Shot put up that time by Jordan, will not go. Just underway, 7:05 to go in the first period of play. Rector on top of Marmaduke 2-0. Horton will run the offense. He's going to drive. Nice drive, puts it up, scores it. He put his head down and he went. Just jump in there anytime, Todd. Just tell us what you think.
Okay, Bill, I would like to reiterate this is the first time I've ever done this. So.
It's only the third time I've done it. Pressing shot for 3 points would not go. Duke with the ball. He's out front. Swings it over to McCarroll. McCarroll's first time to touch the ball. He gets it back to Duke. Duke for 3, in and out. Ball rebounded on the floor that time by Taylor. Marmaduke quickly down the floor. Mason with a shot. Will not go. Jacob Mason, 5'10 senior. Boy, did he play strong last year. I enjoyed watching his guard play. Foul that time. Missed who's on. Oh, boy. We don't have on the clock who commits the foul, so I missed who they called that on. First one by Jacob Mason will not go. Second one up. Scores it. 4-1. Rector on top with 6:05 to go in this first quarter. Rector just running their offense, going to the wing. They're set in a 1-3. Ball taken away by Marmaduke. And take it right back, and we're going to have a foul. Foul is going to be on number 13, Colton Hale. It's going to be his first, team second. Well, I got that wrong.
I believe it was Blake McCarroll. I couldn't tell who he was pointing at either, Bill. So.
Well, put it this way, it's my fault, I guarantee you, because I called it before the referee did, and I need to watch and see what they do. What a nice rebound that time. Strong move inside by Ray Taylor. Puts it back up and in on a missed shot. 4-3. We got a 1-point lead for Rector with 5:10 to go in this first quarter. Horton looking the offense over. Swings the ball over to McCarroll. Duke for a long three. Will not go, but a big, strong rebound inside by the big guy. Colton Banning would not go. Banning had a good look at it.
He had an outstanding look at it, Bill.
Try that time by Dexter Jordan. Couldn't get it to go. We're going to have a blocking foul called on Jacob Mason.
Well, Justin Duke, he seems like he's one of more of their confident shooters from outside. He's put three up early, had good looks, but hasn't been able to convert on one yet.
Well, he's been all around it, though.
NBA caliber threes.
Yeah. Oh, look at that three.
Outstanding.
Three put up by Blake McCarroll. His first points of the night. He canned it. I mean, nothing but string music. Ball taken away by Duke. He's going to stop, put up a three. Will not go. It's short. Rebounded on the floor by Taylor. Ray Taylor, 5'11" senior.
Duke having a little trouble finding his rhythm here early in the games.
Well said. Three put up that time by Jordan would not go, but rebounded by Hale. Hale gets the ball out to Jacob Mason. Ball over to Dexter Jordan for three, scores it. 7-6. Rector on top by one with 3:40 to go in this first period of play. Duke swings the ball over to McCarroll, who gets the ball to Banning. Well, they're picking for him up front. I tell you, there he goes. You said he didn't have his stroke yet. He had it that time. Blake McCarroll for his first three. 10-6. Ball passed out of bounds as Jordan was trying to hit Hale underneath. McCarroll going to go to the point this time for the Cougars. Working inside the lane, turnaround shot. We're going to have a foul on Colton Hale. Going to line to shoot two will be Blake McCarroll. What do you have for us down there, Tyler?
Well, it's been back and forth here, back here on the boards. You know, Ray Taylor's already off for Marmaduke with 4 boards. Justin Duke, he's been firing away. Also, McCarroll's been able to hit 1-3. Justin Duke's 1 of 5 from downtown, so that's pretty much the story early on.
Okay, Tyler Nailing coming in for the Greyhounds and replacing Jacob Nolan. Soft three put up, a little short. Rebound by Banning. Gets the ball quickly over to McCarroll.
He's real strong underneath the Banning boy. He's very strong.
Well, he's a good-sized young man. They're not going to push him out, I can tell you that.
No.
They hit him underneath, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded that time. A strong rebound by Colton Hale of the Cougars, or of the Greyhounds. Shot put up that time by Nailing, who's just into the game. Would not go. Rebounded by the Cougars. Duke for a quick three. Will not go. Rebounded that time by Colton Hale. Hale's going to fill that rebound up. Did you know what, Tyler?
What's that?
I said Hale's going to fill that rebound chart up.
Yeah, it's his third of the game so far.
Yeah, we're just in the first quarter.
Rector's being pretty content to fire it away from three, and that's going to be easy rebounds for Marmaduke.
Jacob Mason that time with the missed shot. We're going to have a blocking foul on Dexter Jordan of the Greyhounds. In for Marmaduke is Tyler McDowell. And we've got timeout on the floor. With timeout on the floor, we want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by Glenstone and Rector, Kennett, and Paragould. They have the best deals on your new Chevrolets, Cadillacs, Buicks, Pontiacs, GMCs, Fords, Lincolns, and Mercurys. Also a big selection of pre-owned autos. Glenstone has great service. That's Glenstone and Rector, Kennett, and Paragould. Also, this game tonight brought to you by the Wise Company, located in Rector. They support all the sports. The Wise Company wishes all area athletes a great 2008 and 9 season. Todd, you all have got a great dealership. You have 3 of them.
We have 4.
4.
We have 4.
That's right, because you've got 2 in Paragould.
We have 2 in Paragould. Yes, sir.
And what great service you have.
We work hard at it. Our customers think so. We try not to pull any punches with our customers. We really enjoy it. We enjoy going to work every day.
Well,
every day we enjoy
You've
it.
got a great sales team, because I know quite a few of them, and they're always a lot of fun. But when they get down to business, they're very serious.
Yeah, they like to joke and hammer around, but they take their business very seriously, and our customers appreciate that.
Back to action. Horton has it, swings it over to Duke. Duke working on McDowell. McDowell, good defense. Putting the pressure on.
Good deep.
Gets the ball out to Horton. Great defense that time by Tyler McDowell, the 5'9 junior. I mean, he played it the way you're supposed to with your feet.
Outstanding defense by the Greyhounds.
Take away there by Jacob Mason. He goes down, passes the ball over, and could not handle it, but it's going to be off the foot of Rector, and Marmaduke will keep possession under their offensive end. Mason to inbound. Rector stays with a man-to-man on the inbound. Oh, what a nice setup that time. Mason inbounded.
Inbound play.
I tell you what, that young man last year, I would have taken him. He could have played on any team that we saw. He can handle the ball, played good defense, but boy, his offense, not only his shooting, but just the way he ran the court.
Wow, what a
that was downtown, Tyler.
Blake McCarroll.
Sure was.
That's his second 3. That's Blake McCarroll. He has 7 in the quarter. 14-9, and a steal by Duke. He goes down, puts it up, will not go, but he's going to be fouled. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Justin Duke. Duke has 5 in the quarter. He's not been to the line yet. He'll go to shoot 2. Steve Ritchie, what a great coach he is. Number of wins, and just a great fellow. Always enjoyed talking with him. Mark Manchester, the head coach for the Cougars. Very, very community-minded individual.
You got 2 graduates from Rector coaching for the Cougars and 2 graduates from Marmaduke. That's kind of a rarity.
Yes, it is. See. Matt Mills was a great player here, I understand.
Shane Robinson was an outstanding player at Marmaduke and a good coach here at Rector. He was here at Rector coaching the girls for a few years.
In and out on the second one, knocked out of bounds by Marmaduke. Rector will maintain control with 30 seconds to go. First period play. Rector on top, 15-9. Duke will inbound. Marmaduke's going to go with the 2-3 set zone on this inbound pass. McCarroll out front with the ball, and he can put it up. Horton has it. Working against the zone, gets it to Duke. Duke to McCarroll, down to 14 seconds to go. McCarroll gets it underneath the Banning. He puts it up.
Wow.
Will not go, but he's going to go line to shoot 2. Cody Banning looks strong on that baseline.
It's a good, sharp pass by Blake McCarroll also.
I finally see where the fouls now are being posted on the scoreboard. It takes me a while to get used to things. Cody Banning with his first points. Tell you what, the big guy's got a good form, got good wrist action.
He's got an outstanding looking shot.
Ken's the second one. 17-9, down to 8 seconds. Ball tipped around. Good steal that time by McCarroll. He's going to try to beat the clock.
Play.
It did not.
I would give Blake McCarroll, he hustles, shows a lot of physical ability. He hustles so well. He plays very hard.
That ends the first quarter play with Rector on top. Marmaduke 17-9. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
For over 50 years, the General Baptist Nursing Home in Campbell, Missouri has provided professional health care for its residents. General Baptist Nursing Home is a 90-bed Medicare, Medicaid certified facility with a wide range of services provided by Advanced Therapy Associates. We offer a full-time beautician, a special needs unit, an enclosed courtyard, lounging areas, superb dining, and medical staff 24 hours a day. General Baptist Nursing Home, a tradition of caring since 1954.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Tonight's game being brought to you by Sains Floor Covering, located at 901 South Bypass in Kennett. They have the latest designs in tile, carpets, and vinyl. Whether you're building new or remodeling, Sains Floor Covering in Kennett has the floor covering to make your home or business beautiful for years to come. That's Sains Floor Covering in Kennett. Phone 573-888-2007. Tyler, what do you have for us?
Well, early on, there's no shortage in three-point shooting, that's for sure. You have Blake McCarroll for Rector. He's put up 2 and he's nailed them. You got Justin Duke, he's 1 of 6. And on the Marmaduke side, you got Dexter Jordan, he's 1 of 3. And also Jacob Mason, he's 1 for 1. So, this could be a shootout tonight. And also turnovers, in high school basketball, turnovers is a big thing, especially points off those turnovers. Marmaduke's had 3 turnovers. And Rector's come away with 4 points off those turnovers, so that could be huge in this game.
It will be big. Todd, what's your take on the first quarter?
My take on the first quarter is a great first quarter for the Cougars. I do not put Marmaduke Greyhounds out of this game by no means. They're running a real good, fluid offense right now. Their shots aren't falling as well as they'd like, but this will be an outstanding game.
I totally agree. Shot that time, put up by Colton Hill, would not go. Rebounded by number 15, who is Tyler Kirkland. Kirkland can fill the lane, I guarantee. He's a big young man. McCarroll with the ball. Gets a screen from Banning, drives in, puts it up, scores it. Nice move that time, but a nice pick by Banning. We've got timeout on the floor. With timeout on the floor, we want to tell you, 6B Insurance, located at 107 West 4th, is your independent insurance agent for all your auto, home, commercial, business, and farm insurance. Give 6B Insurance Agency a call today at 595-3291. It's Steve 6B Insurance. Coach Ritchie was wanting a block, an illegal pick that time.
Well, he wanted a moving screen. I didn't exactly really understand exactly what he was grabbing at, but
that was it. Because he said, what I got tickled at, he said, how could you not see it? I've been there. I coached, and you're always seeing things that the officials not. But what he was doing was getting his point across. It'll come back later to pay dividends for him. Mm-hmm. Coaching is a cat and mouse game. Mason with the ball. Going to put it up. Goes in. Will not go. Rebounded that time by Kirkland. Taken back by Rector, or by Marmaduke. And we're going to have a jump ball. The jump ball will go with the Rector Cougars on alternate possession. Horton with the ball. Mason on him. Duke for a long 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Mason. 1 on 4. Good passing that time. Good ball movement, but can't get the shot to go is Hale. As Mason hit Jordan with it, who turned around and hit Hale, and Hale put it up. Could not get it to fall, but the ball out of bounds off the Cougars.
Those shots have got to fall for Marmaduke for them to stay in this game.
Marmaduke going to swing the ball. Both teams like to shoot it from the outside. Oh, a nice stop and pop that time by Dexter Jordan. His 5th point of the evening. It's 19-11 with 6:10 to go in the first half of play. Yeah, you're right. Those shots are they're gonna have to get something to go or get some putbacks. Carroll to Duke to Kirkland. Ball out of bounds off of Rector. Turnover. Coming back in for Marmaduke is Nailing. Going out is Colton Hale. Both teams in a man-to-man, and they're both setting screens trying to shake somebody loose and get them out for that 3. There's a shot put up. Will not go. I tell you what, both teams are just a fraction of an inch off on their 3-pointers. Dexter Jordan's shot would not go. Banning with the drive. Puts it up, scores it, going to go to the line to try to convert on the 3-point play. Cody Banning now has 4 in the game. It's 2 for 2 from the line. 21-11, 5:27 to go in his first half of play. Free throw will not go, bounces around. We're going to have on the back call on Tyler Kirkland. Checking in for Rector is Zach Thayer. Going out is Kirk Horton. First foul on Kirkland. Rector with 3 fouls, Marmaduke with 6. Mason with the ball over to Jordan. Jordan has it knocked out of his hands. Coming away with it is Kirkland. He gets it to Banning, to McCarroll. Rector's defense is pretty strong, Todd.
Not only are they pretty good and big in size, Bill, but they're also fast. They're very quick.
Banning for a long 3, Kansas. Wow. I mean, that was downtown Rector.
He can do it inside. He can do it outside. He can rebound. That was one heck of a shot.
That shot there was from Sigsbee's insurance agency out front.
Yes.
Steve told him to shoot it. Oh, nice 3 that time by Jacob Mason. His second 3 now has 7 in the game. 24-14, 4.5 minutes to go in this first half. Cougars on top of the Greyhounds. Thrayer with it. Duke with a drive. We're going to have a foul. Foul going to be on the Greyhounds. The line to shoot 2 will be Justin Duke. Foul that time on number 23, Ray Taylor, his second. Duke has 6 in the game, make that 7. Second one up, scores it. Checking in for Rector is Clinton Haley, and going out is Tyler Kirkland. Let me ask you this, Todd. You're a Rector guy. Is this game the most important game for most schools? I mean, is this the game that if you've got to win a game all year, this is a game you want to win, or is it that much of a rivalry?
It is that much of a rivalry. I don't think if you'd asked the players if they beat Marmaduke and lost all the rest of the games all year, I don't think they would take it. There probably was a time back in the 70s that would be the case, but not so much as now. But it's still an enjoyable rivalry.
McCarroll with a drive, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Blake McCarroll. Foul that time is on Jacob Nolan, his first. McCarroll has 9 in the game. I'm really impressed the way Rector's shooting the ball tonight. Makes the first, gets the bonus. Well, he doesn't waste any time. He gets the ball, he shoots it.
No, he doesn't. I was just fixing to say, and they've done a great job shooting free throws.
nailing with the rebound for Marmaduke.
Oh, nice pass.
It was a good pass. We're going to have a foul on the floor. Nice inlet pass that time by Tyler McDowell, but what made that was the break there by Jacob Nolan. Nolan got himself open in the lane. Nailing with the pass in, going to score it. Nailing will go to the line, try to convert on the three-point play.
Good looking strong move by the junior there.
Coming in for Rector is Jacob Cronister. Going out is Blake McCarroll. Nailing scored his first two. We'll try to make it three with 3:33 to go in this first half of play. He knocks it down. 27-17. Cougars still on top. Three that time blocked by Mason. Mason with the ball. Has the ball taken away. Duke with it in the corner, going to be fouled by Tyler McCarroll, Tyler McDowell, his first. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Justin Duke. Duke is 3 for 4 from the line in this game. He has 8. 8 points. Will not go. Rebounded by Marmaduke. McDowell with the ball. Nice cut that, yes. Nice cut. Jacob Mason, 5 1/4, 9 in the game. 27-19 as Marmaduke cuts the lead to 8. Duke tries to answer with a shot, will not go, and we're going to have a foul. Foul is going to be on Clinton Haley. His first, team 6th. We've got timeout on the floor with 2:46 to go in this first half of play. Rector on top of Marmaduke. Rector Realty, located at 501 South Main, has a home you've been looking for. Rector Realty also has farmland for sale. If you want to see your home, or if you want to sell your home, give Rector Realty a call today. They have buyers. They're looking to buy your present property. Then call Rector Realty 595-2426. Also, this game tonight brought to you by Dr. Blackshire. That's Brian Blackshire, DDS, Family Dentistry. Specializing in all types of comprehensive dentistry and quality care. Phone 870-595-3463 for your next appointment. Marmaduke needs a bucket. Rector trying to stop them. They got it to the guy they need to be, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. Foul is going to be on Jacob Cronister, his first. Team 7th, the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Jacob Mason. Mason again with 9 in the half. They're going to try to put the ball in his hands. I can tell you that. That's the guy that runs the team, or he did last year, and he's a pure shooter.
Yeah, Marmaduke's coming on a little stronger here in these last few minutes. They've really been aggressive towards the paint. They've been able to get to the line and convert there in the paint.
Second one for Mason, gets the roll. 7 1/4, 11 in the game. Marmaduke has cut the lead to 6 and a chance to take it to 4. Has a steal that time by Colton Hale. He puts it up and in. 27-23. Cougars coming back. Todd, you said this game would get close.
Yeah, there's very rarely a blowout between these two teams when they play ball.
You're right. Another steal by the Greyhounds. Ball knocked out of the hand of Mason, but Marmaduke will control. Back in for Rector's Kirk Horton. Going out is Zach Pryor. Mason will inbound. Gets the ball to Hale. Hale puts it up. Ball bounces around, will not go. Rebounded that time by Kirkland. Back into the game for Rector. 1:50 to go in this first half. 27-23. Rector on top of Marmaduke. Chronister with the ball, kicks it to Banning. Banning with the ball, gets it over to Horton. Horton gets it to Duke. Duke being guarded closely by McDowell. We're going to have a walking foul, but we may walking call.
Is it walking or blocking? Walking.
We had one referee called walking, the other called a foul, and the foul will overrule the walking. Foul at time is going to be on McDowell, his second. The line to shoot two, because they're in a double bonus, will be Justin McCarroll. That's Justin Duke shooting. He scores. First one. Second one up. These free throws are starting to pay off for the Cougars. 29-23, a minute and a half to go. McDowell with the ball. Tried to throw it down to Colton Hale, but ball a little too far past. Out of bounds turnover to the Cougars. Marmaduke extending their defense out to the center line. They're going to pick them up. Now Mason's backing up.
Ooh, Kirk Horton took a huge shot to the head.
Yes, he did. We got a foul on. The foul going to be committed on McDowell. That's going to be his third. The line to shoot two will be Justin Duke. Duke is 5 for 7 from the line tonight. He has 10 in the game so far. Make it 11. Going out for Marmaduke is Nailing, and coming in is Jacob Nolan. Second one up, scores it. 31-23. Tyler Marmaduke gets it back within 4, and then Rector scores the next 4. Jordan with a drive, puts it in. Good move that time. 4 1/4, 7 in the game for Dexter Jordan.
Kirk Horton here, the point guard for Rector. He's not the fastest, he's not the flashiest point guard in the world, but he makes very few mistakes. If you'll watch during this game, he makes very few mistakes.
Banning for a long 3, scores it. Man, that's 2 downtown for Banning. Now has 10 in the half. 30 seconds to go, 34-25. Rector back up by 9.
That's a tough shot to answer from right there.
We're getting ready to get a 5-second call. Oh, it is. That is tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
Jacob Mason. We're going to have a holding foul on Jacob Chronister. Going to be his second. To the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Jacob Mason. Mason's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. He has 10 in the game. Checking in for Marmaduke is Curtis Edson. He replaces Ray Taylor. Mason hits his first, hits the bonus.
He's got a nice looking shot.
Oh, he does. He's got a good stroke. Handles the ball very well. He had the ball stripped from him a while ago when he stole it there on the baseline. Second one will not go. Banning with the rebound. Gets it to Horton. Horton to Duke. We're down to 5 seconds to go now. Banning way out front. Ball stolen as the horn goes off by Mason. He put it up. Would not have counted. In the first half of play, it's Rector 34 and the Greyhounds for Marmaduke 26. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers
Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
For over 50 years, the General Baptist Nursing Home in Campbell, Missouri has provided professional health care for its residents. General Baptist Nursing Home is a 90-bed Medicare, Medicaid certified facility with a wide range of services provided by Advanced Therapy Associates. We offer a full-time beautician, a special needs unit, an enclosed courtyard, lounging areas, superb dining, and medical staff 24 hours a day. General Baptist Nursing Home, a tradition of caring since 1954.
Well, it's halftime here at the Rector School Gym, and point-wise for the Rector Cougars with 12 points is Justin Duke, 10 each by Blake McCarroll and Cody Banning, and 2 by Kirk Horton. Didn't put the free throws. I'll get those figured up in a minute, but 34 points in the first half for Rector Cougars. For the Marmaduke Greyhounds, Jacob Mason with 12, 7 to Dexter Jordan, 3 to Tyler Manning, 2 each to Colton Hale and Ray Taylor for a total of 26 points. What's your take on the first half?
It seems like the score should be further apart, but it's not. Marmaduke come back a little bit later in the second half or in the first half and put in some shots that they needed to make desperately, and they're going to make a game out of it, Bill. Personally, in my opinion, they're going to make a game out of this.
Well, it's a fun game to watch, I can tell you that. And what a great facility to call it from. We've got great seats here at center court, high above the floor, and what a wonderful place here. Tyler, have you got our stats for us?
Sure. Break down the quarter first. The first quarter score 17-9. Marmaduke come out strong in the second quarter, narrowed it down to 4. But still yet, they come out for a second quarter breakdown. They both score 17 points. Rector hit some big shots there towards the end of the quarter, and it come up even. Your big performers, Rector's shooting the ball fairly well from the outside, 5 of 12 from downtown. Marmaduke 3 of 9 from downtown. Cody Banning's 2 of 2 from 3. Blake McCarroll's 2 of 2 from 3. So look for those guys to come up big in the second half. And Cody Banning, he's got 5 rebounds. Tyler Kirkland, 4 rebounds for Rector, and for Marmaduke, Ray Taylor's got 5 rebounds and 3 assists. So and pretty much the same goes from rebounding from a team. Rector's on top, 13-11 on rebounding, but Marmaduke's really coming along here strong. They're really being more aggressive towards the paint. You see them get to the line. You saw Mason get to the line there and hit some shots. So that's what they've really gotten into a rhythm, is getting to the paint and converting in the paint. And that, as they showed early on, they can knock the shot down from the outside. So that's something to look forward to in the second half.
Todd, your take?
My take is whenever you get down inside and you shoot those shots inside, and both teams have missed quite a few shots inside underneath the basket. There's no saying a lot of times there's no excuse for it, but when you miss a wide open shot underneath the basket, it's kind of like missing free throws. It'll come back and haunt you at the end of the game. It will kill you. So therefore, I guess you can't blame the referees.
Both teams doing very well from the free throw line. Rector 11 for 15 and Marmaduke 6 for 8. And that's good free throw shooting. Well, we're going to take another break, and we're waiting for Steve Horton. We see him over there. He's going to be joining us at half. So you're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
For over 50 years, the General Baptist Nursing Home in Campbell, Missouri has provided professional health care for its residents. General Baptist Nursing Home is a 90-bed Medicare, Medicaid certified facility with a wide range of services provided by Advanced Therapy Associates. We offer a full-time beautician, a special needs unit, an enclosed courtyard, lounging areas, superb dining, and medical staff 24 hours a day. General Baptist Nursing Home, a tradition of caring since 1954.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, we're joined here at half by Steve Horton with Saints Floor Covering in Kennett. Steve, what a nice what a nice store you have. I've been in there several times. Widget always greets and meets me. And what great buys you have, and what great you can do anything with floors, can't you?
If it's made to put on the floor, I can pretty much find it, one way or the other.
You know, today a lot of people, instead of buying new houses, they're remodeling their homes. And a lot of people are going to the wood flooring. Can you help people out with that?
Really, right now, I would say that wood flooring is probably the best buy-in flooring. You can get really good deals, look a little bit, and we can really dress your home up for you.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you go out and measure the house and install it, or?
We do free estimates. We have installation available. Just about anything you need, we'll wind up and we'll figure out a way to help you get your house the way you want it.
And what an easy phone number to remember, 573, that's the Missouri area code in the lower half of the state, 888 and 2007, 2007.
2007.
2007. I knew you'd get the 007 in there.
Yeah, James Bond with a 2 in front.
What's your take on the first half?
Well, it's been a very exciting ball game, that's for sure. If we can just keep the pressure up, I believe it'll be okay. It's going to go back and forth. Marmaduke's not out of it by any way.
Now, when you say we, you're talking about Rector, but if somebody from Marmaduke wanted to buy some carpeting and floor, you'd say it's really a good ball game, wouldn't you?
It's been an excellent ball game. I got family all over the place, so they know.
That's
I've got a son on the Rector team and a cousin on the other team.
That's good. That's what it's all about, though, high school sports. That's Steve Horton with St. Floor Covering in Kennett. Give him a call, 573-888-2007, or better yet, stop by 901 South Bypass in Kennett and visit with him and go in and see what they have. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me, Bill.
All right, we're going to take another short break. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
For over 50 years, the General Baptist Nursing Home in Campbell, Missouri has provided professional health care for its residents. General Baptist Nursing Home is a 90-bed Medicare, Medicaid certified facility with a wide range of services provided by Advanced Therapy Associates. We offer a full-time beautician, a special needs unit, an enclosed courtyard, lounging areas, superb dining, and medical staff 24 hours a day. General Baptist Nursing Home, a tradition of caring since 1954.
Well, welcome back. Second half just about to get started. And again, Todd Ford, Tyler Wagner, Bill Hampton bring you this game. Kim Stokes on camera tonight. Glad that you joined us on YHC TV. Seen on Channel 21 on New Wave Communications Cable. Tyler, everybody says this game's going to get tighter, that we're going to see a barn burner before the night's over.
Sure will. I'm really impressed the way Marmaduke come back. They were settling for the outside shot early on, but once we got into the second quarter, they were being more aggressive to the basket, more aggressive defensively, going the other way. They've got the only fast break point of the game off of a steal. So, the way that second quarter turned out, you take away some deep threes and some tough shots by Rector, this is probably a tie ball game.
Yep. Todd had to go see somebody. He'll join us back here in just a few minutes for this second half. Again, we want to tell you this game tonight being brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Glen Saint and Rector Kennett, and 2 locations in Paragould. The Wise Company, Saint Flooring in Kennett, Sigsbee Insurance, that's in Rector, General Baptist Nursing Home and Rehab Center in Campbell, Rector Realty, and Dr. Brian Blackshear. Marmaduke will start with the ball. Three-pointer put up that time and in by Dexter Jordan. He now has 10 in the game. That's the way to start the second half. Cuts that lead from 8 down to 5. 10 seconds. He fired it up there, Todd. Nice crowd on hand in a very big gymnasium. As the camera swings around, you probably don't think many people are here, but it's a good-sized crowd. Shot put up that time, but Duke will not go. McCarroll with the rebound, saves it, but it goes right back to Mason of Marmaduke. He's running with the ball, stops, puts up a three. Will not go. It's short. Rebounded on the floor by Marmaduke. Jordan with another three, would not go. Ball saved, but picked up by Marmaduke. Oh, man.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, Dexter Jordan has decided that he's going to take control of this game.
He's going to be a ball player.
He scored the first 5 points of this third quarter, 34-31, the closest that Marmaduke has been since early in the first quarter. We've not had a lead change. Rector's led the entire game. Duke with the ball. Gets it to McCarroll. Tyler, I'd say the Marmaduke's picked their defense up. You said that during the first half. But, boy, they have really extended that defense.
Well, yeah, Rector's hit some real tough shots from the outside, and the best way to do that, rectify that, is to, bring more man-to-man pressure on the outside.
Right, Ray Taylor committing the foul at time on Cody Banning. Third foul on Ray Taylor. Todd, we're thinking about, we talked off camera while you were gone. We're going to just bring a camera and the microphones and everything down here, give it to you, and let you all call the basketball games. We can stay home.
Right. We'll do the best we can. I'll try to find somebody better at this than I am. But,
Shoot. Anybody's better than I am. Hey, what a nice shot.
Fantastic shot by
Cody Banning now has 3 threes in the game. You wouldn't think that the big guy would go outside and shoot it, but he has a very soft shot. Very soft.
Every one of them were NBA range threes.
Yes.
Too.
13 in the game for Banning. Lead back up to 6 for Rector. Mason with the ball, working against Horton. Gets the ball to Taylor. Taylor over to Jordan. Jordan going to drive in against Duke. Puts his head down, scores it.
That's a good no call. I like to see that. Let them play a little bit.
All 7 points by Marmaduke this quarter. Dexter Jordan has scored. 37-33, 5:15 to go. Steal that time by Taylor. He puts it up. Will not go.
Oh, boy.
He gets the rebound, puts it back, scores it.
Good deal.
2-point lead for the Cougars, 37-35 with 5 minutes to go. Horton with the drive. Gets the ball underneath to Kirkland. Kirkland's going to go line to shoot 2. Has not scored in this game. Foul is going to be on Jacob Nolan, his second. The lefty puts it up, scores it. Well, I'm impressed the way both teams shoot free throws. Nailing in for Ray Taylor for Marmaduke. Second one up, scores it. 39-35. Cougars back on top by 5. We're going to have a foul on Colton Hale. It's his second. Team's third of the half. Marmaduke can't stand many of those, Todd. They've got to have a chance to score every time they touch it. Mason with a steal, puts it up, will not go. But gets his own rebound, puts it back. 39-37.
Outstanding play by the senior, Jacob Mason.
Banning way outside. Notice how Nailing gets out on him this time, saying, I know you've already made 3. We don't want to make 4. We're going to have a blocking foul on Marmaduke. Foul is going to be on Jacob Nolan, his third. The line to shoot 2 will be Zach Taylor. Taylor has not scored for Rector tonight. When I said Taylor, it's Traylor, isn't it?
Trailer, yes.
Trailer, okay. The H is silent then. First one would not go. (39-37), 4:12 to go in this third quarter. We got a barn burner starting to brew here, Tyler.
Sure are.
Free throws, very important.
Very important. Hits the second one. 3-point lead. Mason with the ball. Three put up by Nailing, scores it. I'll tell you what, there's no fear in anybody on the court tonight to put up a three. We got our first tie of the game since the start of it. Ball passed out of bounds by Rector. Turnover. Marmaduke with the chance to take their first lead of the night. Will be our first lead change. .340 to go in this third quarter. We're going to have a pushing foul that time on Blake McCarroll of the Cougars. First foul by the Cougars in this half. Third foul on McCarroll. Mason tries to inbound under the bucket.
It's great hustle.
Both ways. Colton for a long three. It's short, goes out of bounds. And ball will be turned over to Rector. Dexter Jordan, I said Colton, that was Dexter Jordan with the shot. Go ahead, Todd. Oh, long three by McCarroll, gets it. Wow.
This could brew up to be an outstanding ball game.
Oh.
These two sets of fans here, they can like make this gym erupt if it gets any further. The further it gets on down the line, the closer it gets to the end of the game, the more tense it's going to be if they keep this up.
Well, it was 70-68 last year. What a game. We've got a blocking foul, a drive that time by Dexter Jordan. And a blocking foul is going to be on number 3, and it's going to be his fourth. That's Blake McCarroll. The line to shoot 2 will be Dexter Jordan. He has 7 and a quarter, 14 in a game.
Did you like close games when you coached, Bill? Did you like them real nip and tuck?
You know what? If we could ever play close, I was happy. We had the players, they just didn't have the coach, let me assure you.
Oh, man. I hear people say, I hate games like these. I hate games like these, but you know, why play if you can't play a game like this?
Second one short, rebounded by Kirkland. We won one game by 30 points, and I tell you what, to me, that was more nerve-wracking than a close one. Because you always thought the other team's going to make a run. Going to have a walking call that time as Horton goes in and tried to stop and slipped on a wet floor. 43-40 with 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Cougars on top of Marmaduke. Marmaduke has never led. They came back and tied the game 40-all, but they have never led. Duke with a takeaway. We're going to have an intentional foul. Intentional foul. That time called on Jacob Mason. It's going to be his second.
They're going to have to get off the key.
Yeah, Duke will get 2 free throws, and then Rector will get the ball out of bounds. Justin Duke with 12 in the game. Now let's talk about free throws. Duke is 8 for 10 from the line.
You can't ask for any better than that. You really can't. And that.
(45-40), 2:24 to go.
And it's been a big, huge impact in this game.
Horton with the ball back to Duke in the corner for 3, scores it. Wow, what a turnaround, Tyler. 5-point swing. We've got timeout with 2:14 to go in the third quarter, 48-40.
This will be interesting on how Marmaduke handles this situation here. And
Yeah, that was a 5-point possession for Rector. Right there, we had a close game, 43-40. That 5-point possession pushes it to 48-40, an 8-point spread.
Well, the Wise Company, located in Rector, supports all sports. The Wise Company wishes all area athletes a great 2008-09 season. Also, Saints Flooring Covering, located at 901 South Bypass in Kennett, has the latest designs in tile, carpets, and vinyl. Whether you're building new or remodeling, Saints Floor Covering in Kennett has the floor covering to make your home or business beautiful for years to come. That's Saints Floor Covering in Kennett. Phone 573-888-2007. Well, boy, just as Marmaduke makes a run, Rector shuts them down.
I got to give it, though. Steve Ritchie, he's not going to let this team just fall down right here. He knows exactly what to do in this situation. They're going to have to guard the perimeters and try to shut down the outside shooting and go to their go-to man.
Not only is Steve Ritchie...
Jacob Mason's out right now.
Yep.
And he's...
Not only is Ritchie a great coach, he is just a fine man. I really enjoy talking with him. He says, just come on down, do any game you want to do for us.
He's been there a long time. He
Yes,
graduated from there, obviously, and he's...
Ball out of bounds off Rector. Shot that time put up by Colton Hell, a three-pointer. Couldn't get it to go, but Marmaduke will inbound under their own basket. Jordan will quarterback the inbounds pass.
Dexter Jordan's had a good game tonight.
Yes, he has.
Marmaduke.
Boy, he came out strong in his third quarter.
The Duke on the other end of the court needs to get back.
What a nice pass.
Nice
But it could
pass.
not get it to go. Nailing got his rebound, put it back and in. Nailing with 5 1/4, 8 in the game, and what a great pass by Tyler McDowell underneath. McDowell in there, a very short guy, gave the ball up to the bigger guy. 48-42.
Congestion.
Going to have a foul on Tyler Nailing. Nailing's second foul. Team 6 of the half.
Justin Duke's he's not scared to get down in there and draw him a foul there.
No. Horton inside to Banning. Banning with a turnaround, will not go. Rebounded by Kirkland, puts it up, will not go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's Kirkland's 6th rebound of the game.
Foul that time on Nailing, his 3rd.
Does Kirkland look like he's ailing a little bit there? I don't know if he twisted his ankle or if he pulled a hamstring or what.
So he's back to the line. Rector will be in the bonus from here on out. With 1:15 to go in the third quarter, and they'll have the entire fourth quarter. Kirkland 2 for 2 from the line tonight. The shot would not go. Back in for Marmaduke is Jacob Nolan. Going out is Tyler Nailing.
Tyler Kirkland has a real pretty free throw shot too. He's good form.
Second one good. 3 for 4 on the line tonight. McDowell quickly across the line. Dexter Jordan for 3, will not go. Rebounded that time by Zach Traylor. Quickly down the floor to Kirkland. Kirkland tries to save it.
Good response by Tyler Kirkland. Quick thinking by the big guy down inside.
Kirkland couldn't get to the ball in time to keep it in bounds. He jumps up and catches the ball and throws it off one of the Marmaduke players. Jacob Mason back in. Going out for a breather is Dexter Jordan. Duke for 3 for the corner. Will not go. Rebounded by the shortest guy on the court, McDowell. Quickly down the floor. We're down to 45 seconds to go. Nice drive that time, but can't get it to go.
Oh, boy, I can't believe there wasn't a foul called right there. One way or the other.
Yeah.
Going to let them play it out here.
They are. Duke for a long 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Traylor. Traylor inside. Gets the ball out to Horton. Rector will set their offense. Traylor to Duke. 15 seconds to go. Duke goes in, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded in there that time by Hale of the Greyhounds. Oh, what a nice drive. Can't get it to go again is Mason.
That was a nice drive.
It was. It doesn't have a nice crossover, and away he goes in smooth. Just couldn't get it to go. Foul that time on Zach Traylor, his first. As the horn goes off to end the quarter, if we got a foul, or did he just signal? We do have a foul. To the line to shoot two is going to be Colton Hale. The foul is going to be on Zach Traylor, his second. First free throw will not go by Colton Hale. Hale's second one, scores it. That ends the first half or third quarter of play with Rector on top, 49-43. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV. Tonight's game being brought to you by Glenn Saint and Rector, Kennett, and Paragould. Has the best deals on your new Chevrolets, Cadillacs, Buicks, Pontiacs, GMCs, Fords, Lincolns, and Mercurys. Also a big selection of pre-owned autos. That's Glenn Saint. They also have great service. That's Glenn Saint and Rector, Kennett, and 2 locations in Paragould. Rector Realty, located at 501 South Main, has the home you've been looking for. Rector Realty also has farmland for sale. If you want to sell your home, give Rector Realty a call today. They have buyers looking to buy your property. That's Rector Realty, 595-2426. Todd, last quarter coming up. What do you say?
Marmaduke's done a good job with the windfall from earlier in the third quarter of the 5 unassisted points that Rector scored. And Richie has his team set and ready to go. This is still a ball game. Plenty of time left, Bill.
Duke from a long three, short. Rebounded that time by Jordan. Dexter Jordan still with the ball. He's going to drive it in, puts it up, will not go. We're going to have a charge foul. Dexter Jordan with the foul. That's his second foul. Horton will inbound. Jordan's going to be a one-man press.
I think Mark Manchester, the coach for Rector, would just as soon see a charge that his team took advantage of than them see it score a big three-pointer.
What a nice dish off by Horton that time. Kirk Horton with the assist. Hits Banning underneath. Tyler, notice what Horton did. He took that ball right to the center of the court. Somebody came to pick him up. We talked about that in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. Worked the center. Ball taken away in there by Duke. He goes in for the layup, scores it. He now has 15 in the game. Big game. Let's check that. Duke now has 19 in the game. Oh, what a nice shot that time by Colton Hale. He's going to go to the line to try to convert the three-point play. Foul is going to be on Zach Traylor, his third foul. In and out. We're going to have a foul on number 23. It's going to be his fourth, Ray Taylor. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be the Rector Cougars, and the next foul on Marmaduke will put the double bonus on, Todd. Tyler Kirkland, shoot 2. First one good.
Free throws very important. No excuse to missing them. My father always told me that. I didn't listen to him.
We're going to have a foul on Rector. Jacob Mason is going to go to the line. Foul is going to be on Colton Banning, his first. Mason with 14 in the game. Going to shoot 2. First one will not go. 55-45. Rector back up by 10 with 6:28 to go. Second one good. Rector in no hurry. 9-point lead. Duke to Horton in a corner. Inlet pass in there to Kirkland. He puts it up, can't get it to go. He'll go line to shoot 2. Kirkland with 5 points in this game, all from the free throw line. He's 5 for 6. First one scores it.
You've seen a slight adjustment for Rector here in just the past few minutes. They've really looked down to Kirkland and Banning down low rather than shooting the 3 that they have mostly all game.
Tyler Kirkland, 7 in the game, all over free throws. Oh, what a nice pass underneath. What a nice assist that time by Jacob Mason to Colton Hale.
Pretty good read right there, Bill.
Well, Rector just didn't get back on defense. They were slow at getting back. Horton out front, running the offense, gives it to Traylor, to Banning. Well, notice how they come out on Banning now. Banning with a drive scores it. I tell you, this young man has had a game. 4 1/4, 15 in a game. Great shooter. Very impressed with him. And I like the way he really takes up a lot of space in on defense.
Yes, he does. And like I said earlier, Bill, he's not only big, but he's fast. He's pretty quick for a big guy.
Foul that time going to be on Colton Hale, his third. Going to go to the line to shoot 2 will be Colton Banning. Banning's 1 for 3 from the line tonight. He has 17 in the game. He has 3 threes. Plays underneath, but comes out front, can handle the ball, shoots the ball well. Plays very aggressive on defense. You like to see the banging of the bodies. First shot good.
He has tremendous rebounding help with Kirkland down low also.
Yep. Second one good. Nailing puts up a lone 3. Will not go. We're going to have a foul. Foul is going to be on Cody Banning, his second. Marmaduke now in the bonus to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 is Colton Hale. Hale is 1 for 3 from the line in this game. He has 7 points. Free throw up, will not go. Rebounded by Kirkland and out of bounds. We're going to have a push foul on Jacob Mason, his third. The line to shoot 2 will be Kirkland. Tyler Kirkland. Again, he has 7 points in the game, all 7 of them from the free throw line. He's 7 for 8. You're talking about free throws make or make you or break you right now. Rector is ahead in this game because of their ability to can the free throws.
How many games have you been around that you've watched that were lost by missed free throws, Bill? I mean,
almost every one, unless it's a blowout.
Exactly.
There's one thing you always stress, that the referee is not going to stand in front of you while you're shooting a free throw.
That's exactly right, or anybody else for that matter.
Anybody thinks that officials beat you, they do not. These guys do a great job. They've got a hard time, and as physical as these kids are, as quick as they are, everybody plays above the rim today. It's a tough way to come and enjoy a basketball game when you're officiating.
The officials have kind of let them bump around a little bit, let them play. I agree. I like that. I like to see that. Flagrant calls, flagrant fouls, I think penalizes good defense in my opinion. There's a quick
Duke with a drive
right there.
Went coast to coast. He's going to get a takeaway. Good hustle. Good hustle by Justin Duke. Duke went coast to coast, couldn't get the layup to go, hustled back, got the steal, gets the ball back for his team with 4:40 to go in the game, 63-48. Rector with their biggest lead. Good takeaway that time by Mason. He's going to drive in, puts it up. We're going to have a blocking foul on Horton. His second. Jacob Mason with 15 in the game. First free throw up, scores it. Jacob Nolan back in for Marmaduke, nailing out. Second one short, but gets the roll. 17 now scored by Jacob Mason. Foul is going to be on Dexter Jordan. Going to be his third.
A few tempers flaring here and there.
The line to shoot two will be Justin Duke. First one is good. Coming in for Dexter Jordan is Tyler McDowell. Duke now with 20 in the game. Todd, if you're going to take your girlfriend to the carnival and you're trying to win a teddy bear and you're not very good at free throw shooting, get a hold of Justin Duke.
Yeah, him or Tyler Kirkland.
Yeah, those boys can bomb it from the line. Oh, what a nice three-pointer at that time of Jacob Nolan, his first points of the game. 65-53, and we got a turnover on Rector. Jacob Mason inbounding. Gets it to McDowell. McDowell to Nolan. Mason for three. Will not go. Rebounded by Banning. Again, Rector no hurry. They're up 12 with under 4 minutes to go.
No.
Jacob Mason with his fourth foul. Going to the line to shoot two will be Justin Duke. I'm going to run out of room for his free throws.
Do you agree with them starting to foul this early before the end of the game, Bill? Almost 4 minutes left to go.
Well,
they're fouling the wrong guy for one thing, but in that situation.
Blake McDowell in for Zach Traylor for Rector. Yeah, I don't want to put Justin Duke at the line. I don't want to put him at the line. I don't know who I'd want to put at the line for Rector. They shoot the ball so well from the free throw line. McDowell out front. Gets it to Hale. Jacob Mason with a drive. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped around. Banning with the rebound. Down to 3.5 minutes to go. Horton quickly down to Duke. Duke pulls it out. Gives it to Horton. We got a timeout on the floor with 3:25 to go in the game. Rector on top of Marmaduke, 67-53. We want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by 6B Insurance, located at 107 West 6th or West 4th, is your independent insurance agent for all your auto, home, commercial, business, and farm insurance. Give 6B Insurance Agency a call today, 595-3291. Todd, you asked me a while ago, are they fouling too early? I don't know. Maybe a press. And again, I'm not trying to second guess Steve Ritchie at all. He knows his team a lot better than I do.
You're right.
I don't think they're looking to foul there. They're just bringing some. They're gonna be applying the pressure on the basket or a miss. They just happened to apply the pressure, and I think kid tried to get a quick steal, and he just got charged with a foul. But you can see that's not really their plan right now, is to foul on the defensive side of the ball. But they're going to apply some pressure. They really don't have any choice but to.
Well, since the game was tied 40-all, Rector's going on a 27-13 run. Duke with the ball across the timeline. Rector's going to a half-court trap, or Marmaduke's going to a half-court trap. They get the steal. McDowell quickly down the floor. Ball swung over to and put up for a three was Jacob Nolan. Couldn't get it to go. McCarroll with the rebound. We're under 3 minutes to go. McCarroll quickly backs the ball out, gives it to Justin Duke. Marmaduke back into man-to-man. trying to double team when they can. Rector spreading the floor. If they get a drive, they're going to take it. They don't want a shot put up from the outside. Ball passed underneath by Horton down to Banning. We're going to have a foul. Foul is going to be on Colton Hill, his fourth. Line to shoot two is the big guy, Cody Banning. He has 19 in the game. Boy, he's had a good game. Played a solid defensive game. Several rebounds. Do you have how many rebounds he has, Tyler?
Banning has 8 rebounds on the night.
A solid offensive game.
Oh,
also.
yes. 19. 68-53, 2:20 to go. Oh, what a nice shot underneath that time by Colton Hill. We've got timeout on the floor. But timeout, I want to tell you, Dr. Blackshear, Brian Blackshear, DDS Family Dentistry, specializing in all types of comprehensive dentistry and quality care. Phone 870-595-3463 for your next appointment. Again, we want to thank those folks along with Three Rivers Community College and also General Baptist Nursing Home and Rehab Center in Campbell for bringing this game. What do you have for us, Tyler?
Well, Rector's really going to start pulling the ball out. They're up 13 here, and basically they're Marmaduke to bring out their defense. And what you saw then, they tried to look for an early two or an easy two under the basket, and fouled him, and he went to the line to shoot or made one. But Rector, they're shooting the ball so well. There's really no need for them to really be aggressive. Just bring the ball out, take control of the ball, and make Marmaduke put you on the line to shoot from the line where you've been successful all night.
Todd, we're talking about free throws, win or lose it. This quarter, Rector's 14 for 15 from the line. Not perfect, but as close as you can get. Now that's unofficial.
That's the lead, basically.
That's it. 14 points, and 13's the lead.
Yeah.
Duke handling the ball. Rector will spread the court. Horton being double teamed, gets it over to Duke. Good ball handling. Justin Duke, one-on-one. Gets it to Horton. Horton down in the corner to Banning. Banning, what a nice pass to Kirkland.
Wow.
Kirkland with his first field goal. Ball put up by Marmaduke, rebounded by Jacob Nolan, puts it in. He has 5 and a quarter, 5 in a game. Rector quickly across the timeline. McCarroll hits Kirkland with it. Kirkland going to go to the line to shoot 2. Down to 1:07 to go, 70-57. Committing his 5th foul and fouling out is Colton Hale. Coming in the game for him is Tyler Nailing. Nailing's had a good game off the bench tonight. He scored 8. This goes to show you Tyler Kirkland is in double figures, and over half his points are from the free throw line.
Yeah. Big guy down under, easy to foul.
Yep. Second one good.
Takes advantage of it.
Long 3 put up that time by Nolan. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Horton. Horton gets the ball over to Duke. 50 seconds to go in the game.
He's quick.
Good ball handling that time by Duke. That's frustrating when you're on defense working like that. One-on-one. Got the ball, knows what he's going to do. Of course, he's going to go with just the opposite of what you're doing if he's a good ball handler. 20 seconds to go in the game. Jordan and Duke just sitting there with the ball.
Like he's just going to hang on to it in the game.
Ball passed by Duke down to Banning, who puts it up and in.
Manchester not real happy with that little touch in two there.
Marmaduke will take the ball out of bounds with 1.8 seconds to go, 73-57. All right. Rector will take the ball out of the bound. The horn goes off. That ends tonight's game, 73-57. We're going to do a quick break here, take it back to the studio. You're watching Wide C TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place. A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
For over 50 years, the General Baptist Nursing Home in Campbell, Missouri has provided professional health care for its residents. General Baptist Nursing Home is a 90-bed Medicare, Medicaid certified facility with a wide range of services provided by Advanced Therapy Associates. We offer a full-time beautician, a special needs unit, an enclosed courtyard, lounging areas, superb dining, and medical staff 24 hours a day. General Baptist Nursing Home, a tradition of caring since 1954.
Well, we finally got the stats figured here for you for this game tonight for the winning Rector Cougars, who now go to 9-4. High Point man with 23 points, Justin Duke. Cody Banning with 22. 13 goes to Blake McCarroll, 12 to Tyler Kirkland, 2 to Kirk Horton, and 1 to Zach Traylor. Total of 73 points. Rector 31 for 40 from the free throw line, about a 77%. For the Marmaduke Greyhounds, leading scorer was Jacob Mason with 17, Dexter Jordan with 14, 8 to Tyler Nailing, 9 to Colton Hale, 5 to Jacob Nolan, and 4 to Ray Taylor. 10 for 18 from the free throw line for the Marmaduke Greyhounds. Marmaduke now goes to 7-10 on the season. And Tyler, what do you have for us over there?
Well, from an individual standpoint, big guys for Rector, Cody Banning and Blake McCarroll were both perfect from three-point line, both 3 of 3. Also, Cody Banning and Tyler Kirkland contributed 8 boards, so those guys are really tough down low tonight for Rector. And also, Kirk Horton, he was dishing the ball real good. Hit Cody Banning and Justin Duke for a couple threes. He had 4 assists on the game. And on Marmaduke's side, Ray Taylor had a really nice game.
Yes, he did.
He had what'd you say? How many points he had?
Well, Taylor had 4 points.
4 points, but he had 7 rebounds and 3 assists.
Yep.
He was really moving the ball really well for Marmaduke. And from a team standpoint, Marmaduke really made a really nice run there at the third quarter. They actually outscored Rector. That was only the only quarter they outscored Rector. They outscored them 17-15. At the end of the third, it's 49-43. And in the fourth quarter, they started probably in the latter third quarter and into the fourth quarter, they really started picking up their defense, right. And they committed some fouls and sent Rector to the line. And Rector was just awesome from the line. They hit their shots from the line, and Rector had a 24-14 advantage in the fourth quarter. So they really made a nice run. You really thought Marmaduke was really going to come back and get in this game, and they were. They tied it up at one point, and they stayed close. But you look back on that flagrant foul, and then where they had 5 points on that one possession. Yep. That pushed it open to an 8-point lead at that point. Yep. And it was no turning back from there. From there, Marmaduke tried to apply the pressure, committed more fouls, sent Rector to the line, and Rector was, controlling the ball, wasn't really turning it over. And like you saw there at the end, they got some easy baskets. So that was probably really the turning point of the game.
Before we talk with Todd, I think you hit the turning point on the game. Game was tied 40-all in the third quarter. And from that point on, Rector outscored Marmaduke 33-17. And that was a big turnaround. Todd, your first time to do a game. What did you think? And let's get your what you think about the game tonight.
It's a little harder than I expected. It's harder than it looks, but I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed sitting here and listening to you and Tyler kind of go back and forth and how it kind of works, and it's very interesting. As far as the game, it got close, like you said, at 40 all. Marmaduke stepped up their defense. They were moving the ball well around the perimeter. They couldn't seem to get the shots to fall. They were also come out and they seemed a little skittish and started making desperation fouls. And of course, again, as we've mentioned before, Rector was outstanding from the line and basically won the game. I can't stress free throws enough. I have to give the Nolan guy credit. I like to recognize the lesser things that people don't really realize. But 7 rebounds for a five. Who was it that had the seven rebounds that we were talking about?
That was from Marmaduke?
Yes.
Ray Taylor.
Yeah, Ray Taylor. I'm sorry. Ray Taylor had 7 rebounds. 5'11". 4 points. He's 5'11". Not the biggest guy on the court, and outstanding rebounds. Kirk Horton had quite a few assists, free throw points, but, you got to give credit where credit is due. For Marmaduke, you said earlier, Bill, that Jacob Mason was a fantastic player last year. You really enjoyed watching him play for Marmaduke last year, and he really impressed me tonight. And Dexter Jordan, number 10 from Marmaduke, played an outstanding game. His passes were crisp. His shots were clean. He made quite a few points, come in second with 14 points for Marmaduke. But Rector overcame them with their free throw shooting and their three-point ability and their just sheer massive size underneath the goal.
Well, I really thought when Marmaduke got back in the game 40 all, and I thought then that we were going to see the tide change. Rector kept their composure, never got out of the game that they were playing. They still came down. If they had the 3, they took it. And a great three-point shooting by both teams, but Rector in particular. And when they missed, they were getting a rebound, putting it up and in.
I don't know if I touched on the three-point shooting for each team. Rector was 8 of 19 from downtown, pretty good percentage.
Yes.
And Marmaduke was 6 of 23. Didn't take very many in the first half. They were 3 of 9 in the first half. 6 of 23 for the whole game. But most of those came towards the end where they were trying to put on some quick points from downtown. But Bill, I think we got a clinic tonight from the three-point land, don't you think?
I think we did.
This is our first game in Arkansas this year, and we come in here, this nice gym, everything's open, and the three-point was just going up tonight, and maybe we can take this home and package it up and sell it as a three-point clinic, huh?
Well, it was a great game, and again, Todd, we want to thank you for joining us.
I appreciate you for having me.
It's always good to have someone with local flavor here, and you didn't show your partiality here at all. And we want to tell you that tonight's game has been brought to you by these fine sponsors. That's Three Rivers Community College, Glen Sain, and Rector Kennett, 2 locations in Paragould. The Wise Company, St. Flooring in Kennett, 6B Insurance in Rector, General Baptist Nursing Home and Rehab Center in Campbell, Rector Realty, Dr. Brian Blackshear, DDS. If you've enjoyed tonight's game, tell those folks how much you've enjoyed this game, because without them, we couldn't be here bringing it to you. And again, for Tyler Wagner and for Todd Ford and Bill Hampton, we want to thank you for tonight's game. And if you're out and about on the roadway, put those seatbelts on. We want to see you at another game in the very near future. Don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, look forward to tomorrow.